How is this just my first video of 2019? Sorry guys. What's good guys, Ash Bash back again with another video, and yes, this is my first video of 2019, and as you know, I'm usually pretty consistent. I upload every Monday generally, but I've been overwhelmed with stuff before Christmas, and then since then I've just been unwell. I've literally been off work for 2 weeks and been sick the whole time, so that's why content hasn't been coming up, and I've got a backlog of sneakers sitting over there to do reviews for, but this is the first one that I'm going to be doing, so let's get to it. So this right here is a pair that just came under my radar like a couple days ago really. I saw it popping about on some of the feeds. I thought, I've been looking for a clean white shoe for a while now. I don't know if anyone follows Devon on Deck, a dope Instagram and dope YouTube channel, but he always does videos for sort of cheaper brands for people that don't want to spend like crazy money on common projects or whatever, sort of like clean white shoes. And he posted a couple recently and I was kind of interested, but I thought these are random ass brands and I don't really know what they're going to be like, so I don't want to mess with them. Then these popped up and I was like, perfect. I've always needed a shoe that you can rock with, like not a super classy fit, but sometimes Jordan's not everywhere and running shoes are a bit too much. Needed a classy sort of one color kind of shoe, and Adidas threw this one out and I'm gassed. So these shoes come in your standard blue box. On the box it says SC Premiere, and I got these ones in a UK 10. I actually went to the Adidas original store in Carnaby Street, London, just to check them out to make sure they fit, because I was even speaking to the dude in the shop. I was saying Adidas sizing is so hit and miss, you can never tell what it's going to be like, but these ones actually fit me true to size, as in what I'd wear normally in like Nike is what I'd wear in these. So I went for UK 10. Generally with Adidas, like Boost and all that, I go up at least half a size, so a little bit surprising, but is what it is. But I'll show you the shoes, and boom, here are the shoes in all their glory. Super duper simple silhouette, but super comfortable and super fire on feet, and just what I've been looking for. These actually came in 2 different colorways. I went to the shop in the mode of buying the all white pair, but there was like some people, some tourists in the shop trying on the other colorway, and I was like, do you know what, this one actually looks a bit better with the contrast of the little bit of black on it. I figured this might be the one. I tried this one on as well and I thought I'm going for this pair, but who knows, they're so cheap. These retail for £89.95. I say cheap, it's still a lot of money technically, but not as much as Boost, which are like £170 and all that. But yeah, pretty relatively cheap, so copying 2 pairs is not that big a deal, but colorways are slightly close-ish, so probably not something I'll do now, maybe on discount if it happens in the future. But I'll show you some close-up details. Fire shoe. So as I was talking to my boy when we was talking about this shoe, you get immediately a sort of filling pieces vibe. Like straight away I was like, what is the shoe? And he said filling pieces. I was like, yes, that is exactly the shoe I was thinking of. Yeah, proper filling pieces vibe. It's definitely some Adidas looks in there, whatever. You know, Adidas has their sort of basic shoes where you have like the Stan Smith or the Continental 80. Both shoes, Stan Smiths I just don't like. Continental 80s are kind of cool, but when I tried them on I didn't find them that comfortable. These I found way more comfortable. I don't know why, but I did. The leather on this is super duper soft, like A1, very nice leather. And I believe they said there's some nubuck on there, but I'm not sure what part is supposed to be nubuck. Maybe the toe cover, but it feels like all the same leather to me. Detail wise, there's not crazy amount going on here. You get Adidas written here with the trefoil logo and this little cutout. There's a little bit of different stitching. The toe box is probably the most interesting part of the shoe, with this cutout around the toe guard here. This was obviously the part that I'm most worried about. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos by Adidas, but I generally find the toe box on their shoes to be a little bit too low and it just feels a bit uncomfortable. But luckily these are such a soft, lovely leather, it doesn't affect me too much, and I didn't feel it on my toes at all, to be honest. I felt them pretty decently comfortable. This pair right here has this little black back tab. I believe on the all white pair this is all white and there isn't different colour. It's only the midsole that's a different colour on the white pair. I don't know if you can come out on camera, but I have pictures as well. But these are sort of like a off-white, sort of grey sort of colour in hand. I believe they call it white chalk, I think. But yeah, sort of off-whitey grey, black at the back, and the midsole is definitely sort of off-white colourway. A little bit of a chunky-ish midsole, but super sleek shoe. Underneath the shoe again, nice little pattern there on the sole. And it says Adidas with the Trefoil logo again. And this side here is straight clean. So you get a bit of filling pieces vibe. You get a sort of McQueen's sneaker vibe. They retail for like $3.50. These go for £89. No brainer. So yeah, clean shoe. I'm going to chuck them on feet, show you what they're like. Let go. And we're back. That was a quick look at the Adidas SC Premiere on feet. What did you think? Super slick, I think. Like, literally can't go wrong with these. Again, at the price point, a no-brainer. Even when I was in the shop, I saw at least, I'd say 7 people cop these while I was there. I was taking a while. The guy took quite a while to get my shoes. It took a while. I was trying on both sides to make sure which colorway I wanted, and at least 7 people copped while I was there. Even the lady in the shop was saying these just seem to be flying off the shelf. So I don't know if they're going to sell out. I'm sure sneakers like this seem to just be always around, like they don't have a limited stock or whatever. But I would say definitely try out a pair if you're interested and you want a clean little shoe that can go with like a nicer fit if you're just like going out for something like that. A calm one that you can get into like a bar or whatever. You're not like just rocking high tops and looking a bit out there, which is generally what I'm like. But yeah, it's a smooth shoe. Another little detail that I didn't point out before, on the tongue, it's got this branding here. It's the Free Stripe brand, sorry, and it's got it written all the way around there. And the tongue has this sort of weird, it looks like it would be like a mesh, but it's not mesh. It's just like printed on sort of rubber, weird thing like that. But yeah, super clean shoe, really like it. Gassed that I got my pair. Definitely check them out if you can. So yeah, end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you cop a pair of these as well and be styling and profiling. Follow me on Instagram, @sneakers, Twitter is Perfection7. All the links down below to all the information you could need. I'm out. Videos are coming out in the future. Check it out. Later, y'all.